Pastor Batong, you are the president of the Lutheran Church in the Philippines. Why are you in Copenhagen right now?
Yeah, actually, I was invited by the Dansk Santalmission through their director, Dr. Peterson, and I came primarily to discuss further about what we have talked in Manila before concerning the working relationship that we might have with regards to the work in Nepal.
You visited the Laosan Conference in Manila for some meetings. What did you feel about it?
Yeah, actually, I was not directly involved, but I have had some chances to meet a lot of the delegates there because more than 400 Lutheran members came to the Laosan Conference. And in my talks with them, and also since some of our pastors too, of course, were involved in some workshops, I would say that it has a good impact, I think, on some people, not only for the international delegates, but also, I think, in general, to the churches in the Philippines.
You know, the Philippines is a very young democracy, and we know that it has huge problems, huge economic problems, and an immense poverty. Are you satisfied with the discussion of poverty at the conference?
Yes, anyway, it was good, I think, that they brought this up to build up awareness on the part of the delegates, but especially for the churches in our country, because I think our churches should remember that the awareness of trying to help alleviate the economic and the problems, the economic problems of our people should also be attended to. The social and development projects should be attended to, not just, of course, the spiritual side of things. Yes.
How is the relationship between the Roman Catholic Church and the Lutheran Church in the Philippines?
Yes, generally the relationship of our church and the Roman Catholic Church has been very good. In fact, it is only our church that has as of now, an official document that was signed in 1973 on baptism, and on the local level, our pastors and the priests, of course, there is a lot of cooperation happening there. Sometimes, though, it is difficult in some areas, depending who the priest or the pastor or the bishop is there, because sometimes they do not think that there is this arrangement done before. But I think there is a lot of cooperation happening, for example, in Bible translations, in some socio-economic projects. Roman Catholics and Lutherans normally do cooperate in these ventures. Yes.
You know, one of the Danish participants who was at the conference in Manila talked about that there had been a little problem between the Roman Catholic Church and the other participants at Lausanne. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, in a way, I think I learned something about this, but I think it is true that there has been some reservations on the part of the Roman Catholic Church, especially since they know that this Lausanne Conference was primarily arranged by and planned by the so-called fundamentalistic groups, not knowing, of course, that a lot of the mainline churches are also participating. And so this has been a subject before also. That's why the Bishops' Conference of the Philippines of the Roman Catholic Church issued some public statements, not really criticizing or attacking the fundamentalistic groups, but I think trying to make their people aware that they should not just join these groups and so on, because they have also their church. The only thing is the Catholic Church, of course, is I think it has some benefits, because most of their members now, a lot of them are having to study the Bible, and a lot of them also are having some prayer meetings, which some years ago this never happened. So in a way, it has also a big positive thing that it has done to the Roman Catholic people.
You know, one of the subjects at the conference was how to reach the world with the gospel before the year of 2000. Do you think that it's possible to reach the world with the gospel before the year of 2000?
Well, of course, the Lord has His own time, and I think miracles can always happen. But practically speaking, I think before the year 2000, trying to reach the whole world with the word of God, and expecting that perhaps a lot of these people, or most of these people, will become Christians. may happen. I'm not trying to be very pessimistic and so on, but I think to be more practical, we have to realize that there are so many factors to consider in our mission work today. The socio-political factors, the economic factors that goes alongside with this makes it sometimes difficult for churches to freely move out and preach the word of God to these people. A lot of times you have to do it in some indirect means. But as long as the word of God is there, it can happen. But I guess trying to reach the word year 2000, hopefully with our prayers, maybe the Lord can open up things and this can happen really.
Thank you very much, Pastor Batong, for coming.